Hello, it's Meska here. Today I'm excited to share a thrilling new video from one of our recent multiplayer events. On the battlefield, over 400 players are divided between the armies of Sparta and Athens. I'm playing on the side of Athens like a special unit, Skirmisher. I can 30 javelins that I can throw on enemies, but that amount make me slower than the other soldiers. So my tactic needs to be staying out of the melee combat and focusing on picking off enemies from a distance, even if it means jumping from a very high wall. And now let's the battle begin. Enjoy the video! In the first round you are watching, the battle takes place in the middle of the ancient city. The town square is surrounded by high walls and the Spartans manage to capture them first. To counter the Spartans, the soldiers of Athens also ascended the walls. My unit climbed the stairs and took position at the top. From here you can see how many Spartan hoplites are closing in on us very quickly. For better angle to throw my javelins, I decided to step back a few meters. It was pointless to shoot from this position as all javelins were hitting the enemy shields. The Spartan pushed forward and defenders of the wall tried to hold them back. They managed to hold them off a few seconds, but the enemy forces were far greater. You can see how many Athenian hoplites are falling from the wall, pushed down by the Spartans. The Athenian defenders start to run, chased by the heavy infantry of the Sparta. A few hoplites who were behind me tried to join the fight and halt the retreat, but the push from the Spartans was so strong that no one was able to stop it at that point. A second later, the hoplites were next to me and my only choice was to jump down. Instead of following my retreating unit that was regrouping in the town square, the Spartans continuing their push on the walls. That was a mistake, because it gave us a chance to organize a new defense at the bottom of the stairs. Some Spartans tried to push this way, but they were intercepted by a decent number of Athenian hoplites. The situation was perfect for our archers and skirmishers to rain arrows and javelins on the advancing enemies. At that point in the battle, the fight was still even, but then the Spartans began to fall quickly. It seems that on the other side of the town square there was losing as well. I couldn't tell exactly what was happening there, but the number of Spartans started dropping rapidly. The Spartans from that side of the town square were killed, with only a few managing to escape. After that, the Athenians from that side of the battlefield quickly ran to hide the rest of the army. The last forces of the Spartans were guarding one of the gates, but they were outnumbered. The Athenians charged them, securing a victory. Well done, Athenians! The next battle took place near the river. The cavalry of the Spartans tried to surprise the skirmishers and archers of Athens, who were at the rear of the advancing columns. They were intercepted by a few spearmen who protected the archers and skirmishers. I managed to reach the front line of our hoplites. They created several shield walls and awaited the enemy's attack. The Spartan archers rained arrows on us and some of the hoplites were hit. In the distance you can see the red shields of the advancing Spartans. They were advancing without much pressure, possibly waiting for the Athenians to make a move. When the Spartans saw that Athenians were just standing in sheer walls, they continued their advance. Here you can see that the left flank of the Spartans has begun to advance. They started moving to the side, trying to force us to face them. Simultaneously, their right flank advanced as well. There was a good angle to start throwing my javelins, so I did. The flanking maneuver of the Spartans created a big gap in the center of the Athenian army. The few of the Spartan infantrymen noticed it and charged in that direction. Some of the Athenians quickly managed to close the gap. I continued to throw my javelins and even managed to kill a couple of enemies. Unfortunately for my team, we lost a lot of soldiers in that difficult situation. Our army started to retreat, so I ran back with my teammates. The Spartans chased us and started killing the soldiers who dared to oppose them. I tried to throw more javelins, but without much success. Did you remember what I told you at the beginning of the battle about how slow my skirmish unit is? It was so easy for the Spartan hopeless to catch me. They cut me with their swords, and at the end someone threw a javelin on me. That was a victory for Sparta. Well done! If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.